other providers that are out there, and I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about all of them, but they have pros and cons, and some of them do have free accounts up to a certain number of people on your list. But what these companies do is it's going to help you do your email marketing more efficiently, and it's also going to help you protect yourself against spam complaints. So how many people think you can go and just find somebody's email on, like, say, a website and start adding them to your e-newsletter list? Is that an okay? Interestingly, by law, that's perfectly legal. A lot of people will say, that's spam, that's against the law, but actually I'll go over the 7 points of the anti-spam law. So you're from, to, and reply to, and all your routing information must be accurate. So that's where, like, phishing emails, and it says it's from Bank of America, but it's not. That is spam. Don't use deceptive subject lines, like, you won $1 million. You do need to identify it as an ad, but usually you've done that by just saying this is an event. You're not somehow trying to fool somebody that into, you know, I don't know, that's kind of not a real problem. Your message must include a physical postal address. So that would, again, be a difference in a transactional one-time email. I mean, a lot of people have an email signature, but it's not required by law. If you are sending out an e-newsletter, that is required. And like for Mail on the Mark, we wouldn't let you set up an account without that information and make sure it's embedded on your template. And most of the other providers are going to do that, require that as well, and that's why. You have to tell recipients how to opt out, and it can even be like, you have to call me, but you have to make it easy for them. And you have to honor the opt-out request promptly. And you can't contact, and they're you have to talk to them or something like that. You personally are responsible, even if you use an email service provider. But as you can see, there is actually no law that says you can't scrape everybody's email off that list that we all just put around, photocopy, and send it off. There's nothing against that. But the reality is, these days, spam is anything anybody finds irrelevant. And we all hate unwanted email, and if you're sending unwanted email, you're going to ruin your own reputation. It's not against the law, but it'll ruin your reputation. So there really is no one single definition of spam. There's sort of best practices, and there's things that almost everybody would describe as spam, but a lot of things are in the middle, and you have to decide, like, am I going to send, I'm going to send everybody an email every day between now and the event, or am I going to be a little more respectful? And just don't underestimate how much people